It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure. Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor. She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molog Baal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly. Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy. The God of Schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor. We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time. It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick? Then he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here. You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart, and all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I'll do my best. Lead on. These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore. home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Her mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your...
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gyalder, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child, just as I love you, more than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws. Excellent. I'm ready. Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable. Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm. I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me. Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior again. We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now. So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai. The quicker we find a way out... It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me.
Lyris-chan, are
Yes,
you all right?
Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan. For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige. There you are, Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak.
So many visitors, so little time.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
If I just knew this land better, I'd go find him myself. Blighted Fire Song!
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I. Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here. Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the Great Mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I. I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the Oracle and make sure she's all right. I've enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bleak Rock, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises. As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go? Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra. Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Sigic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance. You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article. Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Sigic Order with warnings we could act upon. The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamlian. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Sigic Order. Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision. Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off. Give you the... what? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
It's really quite simple.
I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
Destroyed my whelps. These minions will not be so easily defeated. When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Hey there, interested?
Those keepers must keep you in their prayers each night.
This oracle?
Don't come any... Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities. First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time? The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here. Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures. Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the Mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there. Be careful. Those old mines may be abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Meanwhile, I shall tell my sisters what occurred here.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance? You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes. Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path. Ah, clever Marie, very clever! It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature in the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message. Look for items that represent the elements. Air, earth, water. I'll find the prepared ritual site, and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick. A little ostentatious, but I suppose that's part of being an oracle. The weirds draw power from the earth bones, so elemental items make sense. 3 engraved bowls. What's that? A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? A cup of water. Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Mariv must have been in a hurry. A pure gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that. Weird rituals aren't complicated. Just place the items in the proper bowls. Something is happening.
Master Varnus, is that you? You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But listen, I haven't much time. The Chaos...
Hello.
They'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my
अबे
vision. It
ग्रुप में
concerns
क्या
Somerset
लेके बरा?
and Artaeum. Somerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Sijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web. I saw it. My visions. They aided the Sijics in the past. Now, others seem interested. Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift. Get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me to... Oh no, they're coming back. Hurry. Remember Bawan.
Huh? Nah.
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. The Oracle has need of you. No, this affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Sijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it. What happens next falls on your shoulders. You'll find Bawan on Oradon's west coast. Somerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, The island vanished 350 years ago. The Right Master hid it in some pocket plane for who knows what purpose. I studied at the Kapora Tower during my time with the Order, but Psijic magic was too flashy for my taste. I've done more than enough. My break from the Order and the subsequent formation of the Mages Guild has never sat well with my former teachers. If this involves the Psijics, I won't do anyone any good by insinuating myself deeper into this affair. I have my suspicions. They're obviously connected to the Dark Princes that Mariv mentioned, but beyond that, I don't think they plan to harm the Oracle, at least not immediately. They have something more insidious in mind. Probably the same thing everyone wants, to get her to reveal something they want to know. And I'm concerned it might involve the Psijic Order. Mariv's abilities allow her to unveil hidden things and find lost places. Places such as Artaeum. The Psijic Order is a monastic society that follows the old ways of magic. I belonged to the Order myself back in the day, before a disagreement over another member led me to break ranks and form the Mages Guild. We no longer see eye to eye. Mariv not only sees into the hidden places, she has a way to contact them. It allows her to communicate with the Psijic Order's Right Master. I assume that's one way the Order keeps track of affairs on Nirn from wherever it is they hid their island. Because they might be able to use her to locate Artaeum. At least, that's my working theory. I will alert the Mages Guild of Somerset about the threat, and then go to the Guild Hall in Skywatch. Meet me there after you retrieve the Oracle.
in-game guild in-game guild no player guild no heavy game MMO এটো কারে মডে তারা DLC সব হয় DLC ৰ দাম নাই ছয় এটা দেখিছিলো মোৰ অফাৰ দিছিলে 400 বাকি নাই এটা দেখা আছে 400
I owe you one.
Game to the day start performance start evolution no yeah it's already ada India ko age nahi ja jagah ra sir waste time down na light it
I owe you my life. Key.
নিজৰ হেল্থটো নে হেৰি যাব চাব দাল অফ क्यों बे क्यों कमी क्यों कमी हेल्थ तो कमी दे মানে কোৰেসপেন্ডিং বস্তু এটা লগ লাগে কোট থাকে বে তে কই দেখো এ এমুলার গিটা না গিটা কি কয় তেলকে হয় না Okay. Hello. Ah. মিশনটো ক'ত আছে বে দেখা নাই মেপত এইকেইদিন যে হোৱাটো বহুত উল্টা পুল্টা হৈ আছে কালি 8টা বজাত শুইছো হা মোৰ মানে কি হ'ল কালি মই অপেনিং মেটচ এখন চাম বুলি ভাবিলো হা তোৰ টুৰ্নামেন্ট আছে টুৰ্নামেন্টৰ অপেনিং মেটচ চাম বুলি ভাবিলো হা আছিলে 2টা বজাৰ পৰা মই 8টা বজাৰ পৰা শুইছো 2টা বজাত উঠি পিনে চাইছো চাই মেলি তোৰ 2টা বজাৰ পৰা সাৰ পাই আছো আকৌ 2টা বজাৰ পৰা সাৰ পাই পিনে ৰাতি দিনত মানে দিনত 2টা বজাত শুইছো 2টা বজাত শুই পিনে এতিয়া 6:30 বজাত উঠিছো মিড টাইম শেষ MBA হেৰিটো বেলেগ নি কি বুলি কয় টাইমটো বেলেগ নি নাই নাই সেইটো সাইডৰ টাইমটোৱে বেলেগ এতিয়া ধৰ আমাৰ সেমিস্টাৰ টাইমটো বেলেগ ন জানো না সেইটো কোৱা নাই টাইমটো বেলেগ নেকি এতিয়া ধৰ আমাৰ ইয়াততো সেমিস্টাৰ ষ্টাৰ্ট হৈছে এতিয়া অথবা এক মাহ হোৱাৰ পিছতো মিড টাইম আছে তোৰ মানে 1 yearত 3টা হেৰি তেতিয়াহ'লে এমাহ হোৱাৰ পিছতে হ'ব আৰু level 30 কিবা পাই মই সেইটো নাই পুৰা পুশ কৰি আছে level 30
This way.
Wait, don't go. Please, help me.
Into Mathal's realm, Oracle. An intruder. Mathal's brood will deal with you. Still alive? Let's see if we can remedy that.
এই ডায়লগ শিখিব নোৱাৰি মেইন কোয়েস্ট গিৰা মেইন ডায়লগ গিৰাটো হেৰি কৰিব নোৱাৰে স্কিপ কৰিব নোৱাৰে
The court of Bedlam admires tenacity, but only a willing sacrifice. Very well.
Hello.
Step forward and die.
Nessa. Estamos con el Tajam, pero gata verde, chico.